Well, this is going to be a bit long, so please bear with me. I'm going to try as much as possible to compress everything that I want to say. Following our election on the 25th of February, my heart has been heavy and I feel like I have a lot to say. I've been angry and I was in despair and came out again, but I just thought that I should speak. And then when I speak, maybe I'm going to feel a little bit better. You know, just like many of us Nigerians, I didn't used to vote. I mean, for me, it was not necessary. I was very indifferent to it because at the end of the day, leaders were shoved down our throats. We did not get who we wanted. We did not get leaders that we voted for. So I was indifferent. But I don't know about you. From the very first time I heard Peter Obi speak, I was like, wow. So we can actually have a leader who was very human and relatable, someone who cared about the price of bread, someone who wanted our children to be able to go to school, someone who was concerned about the fact that our hospitals were not functioning, someone who had information and who could tell us different ways by which we could harness our resources as the giant of Africa and progress with it and make profit out of it. This was the kind of leader that I saw in Peter Obi. I just want to say thank you so much. I did not vote for Peter Obi because I am an Igbo woman or because I'm a Christian. I just voted for him because I could relate with him. He knew what I wanted. He did not just speak for us, he spoke for me. It was as if everything he said was because of me. And I want to say thank you so much, Peter and Dati team, for making me believe that I can have a leader who actually spoke as if we were standing face to face and he could feel what I felt and he knew what I was thinking and he knew what I wanted and he was offering solutions to all my problems. So this was who Peter Obi was for me, and I think to many people as well. Thank you so much. Now I want to go on further to talk about the INEC chairman. So many things have been said. It was very glaring. We all saw that this election was not free and fair. It did not define democracy. What is democracy? It did not define it at all. It was clear to see that many votes weren't counted and everybody was complaining. And in the midst of all that, results were announced. It's okay. But the question I want to ask is, what happened to those votes that were not counted? What happens to them? Why could we not wait and then count them? Is it okay that insults are being hurled at you, INEC and your officials or whoever is there? Is it okay that people are frustrated because of what you have done? Why are you not coming out to say something? At least give an explanation for what has been done. But we have not heard anything. And I think it is really impolite that that has happened. Please, come out and give an explanation. Why is it that polling units that were destroyed, people that were not allowed to vote, why is it that their votes cannot be counted? Are they not humans? Are they not Nigerians? Are they not people of this great country? I am actually waiting for responses. And also, to you, the thugs, let me not even call you thugs, fellow people of Nigeria, fellow youths, or I don't know how old you are, but definitely someone told you to destroy polling units. I cannot imagine that you will do that out of your own will. I cannot imagine that. You burnt ballot boxes, destroyed polling units, stopped people from voting. What have you gained from it? What have you gained from it? Have you fought for your country? Do you have a story to tell your children if you already have or you plan to have kids or something? What are you going to tell them that you have done to this country? What have you done to us, your fellow Nigerians? Nobody will be saying anything if this whole rigging wasn't so glaring, but it's clear for all to see. There is this saying that goes, if a child suddenly becomes arrogant and pompous is one of two things. Either this child is a witch or wizard, as the case may be, or this child has got someone standing behind him. You know, I'm thanking you today because you just confirmed that we were right the whole time. Many of us who did not believe, we did not believe in voting in our country because of this very reason. We did not believe it, and many of us have seen it happen before, but many of us have not. We just thought that that was what happened. You know, that's what happens. But now you have just come out to say, yes, you are right. What you were thinking, that is how it is. This is how we run it. This is how we do it. Thank you so much for stamping it, for stamping our thoughts. Finally, I want to speak to us Nigerians. Let us not despair. You know, corruption in our country has been happening for a very long time, for a while. And many people have just accepted it because they cannot fight back. Many people now see it as our culture, our way of life. It's okay that other countries, other nations look down on us, suspect us when we go anywhere. It's okay. But I'm telling you that because Peter Obi spoke up, many of us now believe that no, we can change the narrative. And we can only do that not by guns and cutlasses or fighting. We can only do that with our votes. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone, if you believe, continue to believe. This fight is for real. A great nation cannot be made in one day. Let us continue to raise our flags. The Nigeria that we hope to see, we will see it. The country that we hope to see, it is possible, and it is only possible with our votes. Now we have seen the light, and darkness cannot compare, cannot comprehend it. If you have cried, clean your eyes. If you have been in despair, get your hope again. This country, our dear Nigeria, that is so blessed with huge and many resources, has been trampled to the ground. The problems that we have are man-made, and only a man can change it. It takes us. Without us, there is no Nigeria. Let us tell ourselves every day, Nigeria is us, and we are Nigeria. We must continue to fight for it with our votes, with our words. Let us not give up. Let us continue to fly that flag. Let us continue to fight for this giant, the giant of Africa. Let us make sure that this giant shines again. It's Blessing Obada. Thank you so much for listening.